Hey guys, my name is Nora Franche, and welcome to the podcast Grateful Blessed Mess, daily reflections for those in the 12 steps. I am a fellow 12-stepper and certified mindset coach, and I am here to introduce you to the value of mindset coaching in your 12-step journey. So if you feel like you are stuck in the steps, if you're slipping and sliding with your abstinence, mindset coaching may help you as it did me, and you can find me at catholicmindsetcoaching.com. These episodes are meant to invite you in to consider the truths of 12-step wisdom and to join in the very real struggle of living them in action. I hope that it feels almost like a mini meeting, and I invite you to contribute your own share on the Grateful Blessed Mess Facebook group to keep the discussion going. My comments are based on my own experience, so feel free to take what you like and leave the rest. But my hope is to encourage you on your own daily 12-step journey. As they say, you cannot stay clean on yesterday's shower. So without further ado, let's begin. We are reading from Voices of Recovery, January 11th, page 11. Step 11 encourages us to practice prayer, to continue talking to our higher power daily, even when it seems like a senseless exercise. That is from the OA 12 and 12, page 92. My first attempts at practicing prayer were a self-pitying review of my failings, or reviewing arguments for the existence of God, or crying to a God whose existence I doubted, that I would not go to bed until he or it promised me I would be abstinent tomorrow. All these methods failed me. Because prayer appeared not to work, it was hard to keep up my consistent practice. But over the years of trial and error, repeatedly trying and failing to pray regularly, I have learned how I need to pray. I thank God for my abstinence and my recovery. I ask for help with my abstinence in the day ahead. I offer my service. I acknowledge the previous day's failings and ask to be shown how to do better. I offer the day ahead to the service of God. I pray for friends in and out of OA. From the time I started this simple daily routine, my recovery stopped plodding forward. It sprang forward. Okay, this is really helpful because it asks if you're doing it, or it challenges you to do it, and then it tells you how. And that's what I find to be, so helpful, is that often in the steps we are told exactly how to do something. We aren't stuck with figuring it out, although we do end up, weaving our own way. So she says when she prays, she thanks God for her abstinence and recovery. So thanking God for good things. I've heard that. I ask for help, asking for help. I offer my service. I love that because there's like a visual I get in my head of every time I'm just like trying to like turn it over or give it to God. Even good things. We give good things to him too. And so it's like I visualize my hands just like holding something and bringing it, pushing it forward as a way of like giving it to him, or literally like placing it on the altar, just like whatever it is, especially if it's something hard or yucky, then I'm just like, I can't do this. I'm just like, okay, I know you can fix anything. So I put all the broken, messy stinkiness like on the altar, and I'm like, God, this is me giving it to you. This is me relinquishing control. This is me letting go of ungodly self-reliance, because in a way, although it's like, please make my problems better, it's also like, well, I know I can't, and I know you can, and I trust that you will when the timing is right. Moving on. I acknowledge the previous day's failings and ask to be shown how to do better. So we do need to look at the stuff where we fell down. We need to look at the stuff where our character defects came out, where we lost our emotional sobriety. And that's okay. It's just for the purpose of acknowledging it so that we can give it to God, so that we can ask for help to do better, not to wallow. We do not wallow. It's not helpful. We often do it. It's not helpful. I don't advise it. I discourage it, in fact. Hard to do, though. So when you're wallowing, put your wallowing in his hands. Put your wallowing on the altar. I offer the day ahead for the service of God. The third step prayer is awesome. The serenity prayer is awesome. Also good is making up your own prayer. And I tend to like to keep it short. Like even in the beginning, I used to say like, let my will be thy will. I didn't like the idea of saying that my will was bad. It's like, no, it just needs to be refined. So instead of me being over here and you being over there, can we merge? Can I be not that my will needs to die. Can it be transformed into being into yours? I pray for friends in and out of OA. So praying for other people, praying for those who are struggling like we do in meetings. From the time I started my recovery stopped plodding forward. So that's how to pray. And I think it's a beautiful place to start. It will turn into your own thing, but I think that is super helpful. And just as a quick challenge, like you listening, have you prayed yet today? If you haven't, stop this podcast right now and say a serenity prayer. Or don't stop it and just say, hi, God. Say, hi. Like, I'm here. Walk with me today. Another favorite I have is dance with me. Dance with me today. We live in the steps 1, 2, and 3 constantly. And it struck me about 1.5 years ago that a waltz is a 3-step. It's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And it's funny. I wasn't planning on doing this, but I'm going to read you a poem that I wrote based on that 1, 2, 3 dancing with my higher power. And if you give me a minute, I will pull it up for you so that I can read it to you. So this is my homage to the steps. It's my homage to dancing with my higher power. It's this beautiful blending of everything that I am. I am Catholic. I'm a 12th stepper. I am a mess a lot of the time, but I'm grateful. And I want to fuse all of these things about me into one thing and remember to continually live in a state of step 11. So perhaps this is my homage to step 11 in all things. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Life is a dance with thee. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Gently you're leading me. Dancing you romance me. Oh, how I long for thee. Just keep your eyes on me, watching me, watching me. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Easily prodding me. Dance with me, dance with me. Now you are knowing me. Oh, how I hope in thee. Rhythm is guiding me, rocking me, teaching me, trust in thee. Wonder I look on thee, holy my God to see. One day in unity, triune my God in me. And with that, I pass. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. If you feel that mindset coaching could help you on your 12-step journey, please feel free to reach out and find me at catholicmindsetcoaching.com. But more than that, it's important to me to give listeners like yourself a place where you do not need to feel alone on your 12-step journey. And for that reason, I've created a Facebook group. It's called Grateful Blessed Mess. And it's a place where listeners can go to add their own commentary on the share for the day, in addition to my own, and for us just to have a conversation or start a back and forth where people can find support in their 12-step journey. This is not a replacement for 12-step work. This is something outside of the 12 steps. It is simply something that has a heart for the 12 steps and those who are in it. And so, welcome. If you are here, chances are you may also be a bit of a mess. And I hope that you can learn to find some gratitude in the blessings that have come from your messes.